So I'm gonna tell you a story about how I faced my fears about last week, I think. Yeah. It was around last week. So I went to a theme park for a school trip. It's like our leavers trip, right? 16 years old, year 11 school trip or something like that. So we're going to this theme park, and on the journey there, we're on a coach. Bro, I was nervous. I was really, really nervous. Like, I honestly, I felt so much fear of like potentially crashing on the ride or something, or just I don't know what scenarios I was envisioning, but I was quite fearful because I'm scared of roller coasters, and well, I was scared of roller coasters at the moment of time. Now I'd say that my fear is much less huge, but back then, on that coach, in that period of time, I was scared. My mind was just racing with negative thoughts, just thinking about what if I crash? What if I just what random scenario would just happen? How I would feel? Maybe I'd pass out. So we get there. My friends are convincing me to go onto this on the biggest ride on of the place, like big. It's like 3 minutes long or something, bro. It's proper long. So many spins, bro. Like I'm just thinking about it, and I'm like, if I'm going upside down, bro, I'm not passing out, man. That's what I'm thinking, bro. I'm just thinking that I'm like, oh, you're gonna pass out, Aaron. You're gonna pass out, bro. You don't need to go on it, man. You don't need to go on the ride. It doesn't matter if your friends lose respect of you. It doesn't really matter about that. That's what was going on in my head. I was trying to rationalize why I shouldn't do, why I shouldn't face my fears. But I went on one ride. I went on one ride. It was a much smaller ride, but I went on the ride. Hooray! I was I was happy, I guess. I faced my fears apparently. So I was literally like I was on the front seat of the ride, bro. My friend literally dragged me by the arm, bro. Was like, "Come on, Aaron, you're going on the ride with me, bro." And I'm like, "No, no, I don't want to go on the ride." Like, bro, I was scared. I was scared then, man. And we went on the ride. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It was okay. It was quite decent. And I'm like, okay, I went on the ride. I've succeeded, right? I faced my fears, right? I settled for less. You see, my goal, or the goal that my friend set for me, was to go on the biggest ride. I went on a smaller ride than that. How do you think I would have felt? You think I would have been happy knowing that I settled for less? I made excuses. Why would I be happy with that? I was literally just after the ride. I was just there thinking like, you still haven't gone on the biggest ride yet. But I'm like out in person, like talking to my friends. I'm like, yes, I'm so excited. Yes, come on, Aaron, you're that guy, bro. That's what I was thinking out loud. But on the inside, the inside, the inside of my thoughts, they weren't the best. I knew that I was kidding myself. I know that I was just I wasn't essentially I wasn't essentially performing at my best here. Oh, I'm talking like it's some people like some sport or something, but it's just rides and a couple of rides, whatever it is. But I'm facing my fears essentially. I'm not facing my fears. I'm not testing my limits. I'm not pushing myself to the masculine edge. That's the issue. But after that small ride I've been on, I'm still getting convinced by my friends. They're still telling me, "Oh, come on now, go on this ride, man. Keep going on the ride. Keep going. Go on this biggest ride, whatever it is." And one of my friends, he tells me, "Yo, Aaron, cut out the bullcrap. If you go on this ride, it will teach you so much more about yourself. Like, once you face this fear, it will be so much more easier for you to face other fears in life." He was totally correct, and I'm so grateful that he told me that, bro. But in the situation, in the scenario, I was telling him, no, 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 no. I don't believe that's true. I can face my fears later on in life. Then I can still do the same thing, right? I can still face my fears later on in life. I've got plenty of years ahead. I'm not gonna face my fears right now. I'm gonna put it off later. I'm not gonna make myself stronger right now. I'm gonna become stronger later. I'm gonna halt my progress. I'm gonna slow down so the other people can catch up to me in the race. That's basically what I'm saying. That's basically what I said. I'm literally, I'm literally coping. I'm coping here, saying that, oh, I don't want to do this yet. No, no, I don't. I'm not doing this. I want to let other people catch up to me. I want to relax. I want to relax on the masculine race. I don't want to be the best person that I can be. I don't want to test my edge. I just want to sit here, relax. Okay, I've done something small. Okay, I'll relax now. I haven't done the biggest thing though. I haven't gone on the biggest ride. I've gone on a smaller ride. Cool, good ride. Yeah, congratulations, Aaron. You went on a ride, but you're not testing your masculine edge, and I didn't test it there. But I eventually actually get onto the line of the ride. I'm on the line. I'm in the line of the biggest ride in this flipping theme park, whatever. And whilst I'm on the ride, like you're waiting in a line on like the roller coaster queue, and you just see everyone else on the ride, and you just hear their screams and like how loud the roller coaster is, bro. It's flipping scary, man. Like you just see other people screaming. It just challenges your brain to just feel scared too. It's like the primal thoughts, I think. So I'm just waiting in line. I'm flipping scared as all. My friends are just there. They're just flipping. They're being cheerful, I guess. Some of them are being cheerful. I'm just there, like, just sure, bro. I'm trying to make excuses. Say, oh, I'm tired. I'm saying I'm tired. My brain, like, oh, I don't know if I should go on this ride or not. I'm getting a bit tired, innit, bro? I'm making silly excuses so I can flip in, hop off or something, just not go on the ride. And I mean, I eventually go onto the ride. Like, I'm on the roller coaster right now. I'm just sat there. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. My heart is beating, bro. Like, oh gosh, like it was racing. Like, boom, 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 boom. Like the roller coaster starts moving. Boom, 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 boom. It starts moving. Whoop, you drop down. I'm on the ride. I faced my fears, but when I'm on the ride, bro, oh, bro, that was like hell, bro. I was just the turns, all the spins, bro. My mind, I was saying I'm gonna pass out, bro. Oh, I didn't pass out. Nothing bad happened to me on that ride. After the ride, I was filled with adrenaline. I was proud of myself. I hugged all of my friends, bro. Like I dapped them up, like well done, bro. We did it. And I was proper excited. I was just thinking to myself like I'm that guy. I'm that guy. That's what I was saying to myself. But it sounds cringy, but the point of what I'm trying to get here is that I faced my fears and my confidence tremendously increased, which means that I can face other fears that I might have in life, other roadblocks that I might have in life. I can pass through those much more easily now, thanks to that roller coaster experience. And when I was on the roller coaster, or when I was in the waiting queue, when I was on the line, waiting to go onto that roller coaster, I was just thinking, had this visualization of what if you didn't go on the ride? What if you just coped? What if you just got complacent? What if you rationalized your fears and were just like, oh, I don't really need to go on this ride? I was just thinking like, oh, if I said that, if I didn't go on the ride, I would. I know my friends would be disappointed in me. That's what was going on in my mind. I was just visualizing the thought of my friends just be like, yo, Aaron, bro, yo, flipping scaredy cat, bro. You're just, yeah, they're just violating me or something, bro. I'm not trying to do that, but I would appreciate if they did that because I would have deserved it in that situation if I didn't go on the ride. But I envisioned me receiving less respect by my friends because I'm telling them that we should all face our fears and I'm not doing it myself. So I'm practically a hypocrite for that. But then I also envisioned the positive scenario. Because I went on a previous ride, that smaller ride. I was excited. I was filled with adrenaline, very happy that I faced my fears. So it gave me a much more clearer envision. It gave me a much more clear. It gave me a much more clearer visualization of the positive events after I faced my fears. So after I went on the biggest ride, I could just imagine myself just being excited, hugging all my friends, being like, "We did it." That's what I could just imagine. So it made it much more easier for me to face my fears. And how can you guys face your fears? The key to facing your fears is its visualization. It's essentially you visualizing the positives and negatives of your actions, essentially. So let's say you don't face the fear. Think of the negatives of you not facing the fear. So perhaps it's you doing a speech. Maybe you can visualize yourself letting your friend do the speech. You can visualize the lack of respect you'll get from your friend and maybe people around you. You won't get the respect as someone who's a leader in the group that you're talking to. That could be one scenario. Now let's think of the positive scenario. Imagine you were the person that went out and spoke in public. Great speech. You got the audience very enticed, and the audience they're clapping like everyone's cheering your name after your speech. Imagine how good you'd feel. Imagine how much superior you'd feel in that situation. Imagine how much more confident you would feel there. That's what visualization can do to people. It can motivate people to face their fears. And if you visualize the positives and negatives of a scenario, it can help you face your fears, and you're gonna have thoughts that are like trying to encourage you to not do what you fear, because your brain obviously doesn't wanna. Your brain just thinks that something really bad's going to happen to you. Most of the time, when you're facing your fears, nothing bad happens to you. So that's all I've got for you guys. Visualization is key. I know I spent a good 7, 8 minutes talking about my story. Hopefully you guys stayed here. Hopefully you guys dopamine receptors aren't fried. So at least you're here. If you're here, then I really respect you for that, and I'm really grateful that you managed to watch this whole video of me ranting on about my story, my unimportant story. But I hope that you got to listen to my tips about how visualization works and how you can use it to face your fears. And yeah, bye bye.